It's a new segment of a rich budding market waiting to be harvested. Because from 13, if they catch the eye and the mind of a 13, 14 years old kid, obviously he will take the same feeling, the same mindset up to his adulthood and start liking the same product, the same brand, and same everything. Yeah? So while this may be true, there are some serious implications happening behind this culture. They created this culture, they pushed into our culture, which is eastern side of the world, but at the same stage, at the West, what they were doing. Let me tell you something. Some of our time's most remarkable personalities will look into their lives. Steve Jobs. You have noticed I bring him a lot in my discussions and his quotes and his stories. Why? Because in the current times he is considered to be the most successful entrepreneur, IT person, head of operations, and with his success stories, you know that. What he said once.
When I was 17, I read a quote that went something like, "If you live each day as if it was your last, someday you will most certainly be right." It made an impression on me, and since then, for the past 33 years, I have looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something.
You can see how he lived his life every day, considering this is my last day of my life. Now, he was head of Apple, but do you know he worked, his first job was at HP. Do you know what age his first job was at HP?
17.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
12. 15.
Who said 12?
12.
You were close.
13.
He was 13 years old. The most successful person we look up to did not have teenage fun. Oh, my teenage, please just give me some time, give me a break. I'll be okay once I reach 20. So, after 10 years, his worth was $1 million. When he was 23, his worth was $1 million. Wow. At 23, we still think, oh, there's still some time. And another year, he was $10 million. He was worth $10 million. And after another year, he was $100 million man, which is 25 years old.
Wow. So
how many of kids here are teenagers, by the way? Teen. And
I'm still so.
huh?
I'm
You're still young?
Yeah.
Less than 13?
Yes.
Yeah, you look like sometime. But okay, so another guy. Anyone know this guy? Elon Musk?
Yes.
I grew up playing the game he invented first. It was called Blaster.
Yeah.
It used to have this small gun here, and these things used to run ting, 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 this. You guys may never have, experienced it, but I did.
I experienced it.
So when he created this, when most of us are, just wasting time, he created this at the age of 12. So, at the age of 24, this guy was $307 million because he sold his company for this price.
wow.
So between the age of 13 and 23, Steve Jobs was not busy being a teen. Similarly, Mr. Elon Musk, between age of 30 to 20, not busy being a teen. So why today we don't see Alan and Steve anymore? Did I hear anything? Tell me.
Because of all the media, they promoted the teenage so much.
Correct. Absolutely. They promoted, they put it, injected, and it's inside our, and when I say our, I say myself also. I grew up like this. I remember saying this. This is a teenage. Let's have fun. Everything will be okay. When I will reach, I will, pass the teen, 19, and, the clock will shift and boom, the magic will come. Does the magic come like that?
No.
Magic is this, which you have seen in those two individuals' life. That was the magic.
So magic lies between 13 and 24.
Huh? Between?
13 and 24, it's where the magic lies.
So what are you thinking now? Are you regretting?
No. I have missed a lot of time in my life.
There is no need to regret.
Never too late to learn.
Never too late. Okay. I believe it's because of the general implicit mindset that is pumped down during our teen years, what she exactly said. So what are the general implicit mindset behind being a teen today? Number one, being a teen is to be a particular type of individual. We all say, sometimes something happens on the road or in the shopping center or something, we try and say, oh, forget it, oh, please forget him, he's just a teenager. Yeah? We try to, forget the things and we try to blame that particular age problem. We say, oh, it's just a teenage issue. Number two, being a teen stops when we are 20, so we better make the most of it. Yeah? We have all been thinking about it. It's the best time to enjoy it, and when I will reach 20, I will, of course, maturity will, follow me. Number three, after we are done being a teen, things will just happen. Everything will fall in place in my life. I'll become more responsible. I'll become more, a better person. But let's drill it down from number one to number two, which I've just shown you. Number one was being a teen is to be a particular type of individual. So let's go down more in detail. Number one, being a teen is to be a particular type of individual. The problem with this one is that particular type of individual is defined by the market. It's not defined by myself, by father, by teacher, by student. It's defined by the market. I've given you the background. So, the recent time, which is 2005 to 2010 years, 62% of students think it's important to have a lot of money. Correct?
I think that percentage is still low.
It's more than that, yeah? It's more now because this was up to 2007. Today, 8 more years, So it's more. But if you go back, which is 1976 and 78, this percentage was low. People still used to think that no, money will not change my life suddenly. I still have to work hard. So up till 2007, 39% of students used to, say that, oh, I don't want to work hard. I want this easy job. I want to do a business. If my father can give me 2-3 billion, I'll do a business and I'll sit down. This is 39% up till this age. Even today, it is more. But in 76 and 78, about 30-40 years back, it was less. So the more marketing and more, these things are being pumped into our thinking, materialism and advertising, it is making us depressed and full of anxiety.
That's true.
So advertising spends are increasing. What it does? Loudly.
So we can conclude that if this goes on, we will continue to be the most depressed and anxious generation.
Make sense?
We
Lot of sense.
absolutely spoil this.
Correct. With great planning. So it leads to the second lie. The first lie we discussed. Now we're coming to the second lie. Number 2. So because when I will reach 20, I will have responsibility, so I better make most of it. No, we run away from responsibilities. We think for 20 years then I will be asked to do this, that. So these are the 6-7 years I can have fun. What happens actually? There is another term called 20s. Heard of it?
Yes.
We do not want to go away from teen. We say, oh, still, I'm young. I'm 20s. So people at their 20s who dislike responsibilities. Dislike responsibilities. Have no real savings because they did not work part-time or something, like Jewish culture or even like Western culture today. As I told you, your teacher Polly told me she was 15 years old when she started working and saving money for her college fee. And of course, this 20s love to travel the